in which state does 1 decimeter cube of methane contain most particles? Now, methane, you will study later in the syllabus that methane's formula is CH4, but it's asking in which state, solid, liquid, or gas. So basically, we are going to draw 3 boxes that are approximately equal to each other. And I know they're not very equal, but just pretend they are equal, all right? And we're going to draw solid, liquid, and gas. So we know that in solid, particles are tightly packed to each other. And guys, when you draw the liquid, make sure that the size of the particle is equal to the solid, because the size do not change. It is still CH4. So in liquid, they are still the same size. Particles are touching each other. However, there's a little bit more space because they are not tightly packed. Okay, particles in liquid are not tightly packed, even though they are touching, but they're still able to move past each other and they're not tightly packed. In gas, they are really far apart. All right. So in which state do we have the most particles? It's in solid state. In solid state, we have so many particles. How many particles did I draw? 5 times, about 25 particles I was able to draw. In the liquid, maybe 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 16 particles. Okay, in gas, I was able to draw only 3 particles. So it's in the solid state that we have the most particles. Now, there was an A and B. Students sometimes ask about this. Would we have more particles at 100 or at room temperature? So at 100, so if we have 3 particles at room temperature, at 100, particles move even further from each other. So you may only have 1 particle. Okay, I'm going to draw this again. So if we have a container here at room temperature, and if we have another equal container here at 100 degrees C. So if the gas looks kind of like this at room temperature, far apart randomly, at 100, they're going to be even further apart. They're going to be so far from each other to a point where if you have the same volume, you're going to have less particles. So as you heat it up, you're going to have less and less and less particle per unit volume. So we're sticking to 1 decimeter cube.